In this video, I'm going to be showing using the Show Dialog option in an action step when running that with Hot Folder, and also discussing the difference between the Show Dialog step and the Stop step. Now, there are two checkboxes next to every action step in your action. The first checkbox with the check mark, this determines whether the step runs or not. So if this is off, it's going to skip over that step and just continue to the next step and not run that step at all. The next checkbox is the Show Dialog checkbox. If this is on, it's going to pause for the user to give their input for that particular feature, and then once you accept that, it will continue. And this is only available for things that have a dialog for you to give input. For example, the curves, you can check that on. But for things like selecting a layer, you're not going to be able to turn that on. The Stop step is different. That can actually stop your action entirely. So I'm going to first demonstrate the Show Dialog step. I'm going to leave the Stop step off. I'll run this first in the just with the actions without Hot Folder. So this pauses at the curve step and just allows me here to adjust it as I want. And then when hitting continue, it's just going to continue on with the rest of the action. Now the Stop step, I'm going to turn this on here and demonstrate that. So now it's at the curves layer, the same as last time. And once I hit continue, it continues on. But now it's at the Stop step. And you'll either see the continue and stop buttons, or you'll just see a stop button. There is the option to show the continue or not show it. But continue would continue on without doing anything. But if you hit stop, that just stops the action altogether and does not finish the rest of the action. And the purpose of that is so you can manually edit your image, and then once you hit play, it's going to start with the last or the step after the stop. So that's pretty straightforward with the stop. However, the Stop step requires some things you need to know to run that with Hot Folder, and I discussed that in the next video, so watch the next video where I dive deeper into the Stop step. But for this video, I'm just going to do a quick demonstration with the Show Dialog step in Hot Folder, in which this runs very straightforward, exactly as it ran with the action. It's going to run in Hot Folder. So I'm going to leave that on. The Stop step is off. So when I just hit Run Batch here, it's going to pause for me to adjust the curves. As soon as I hit continue, it just proceeds with the batch processing. And it actually did finish the remainder of the action there, although you might not have seen it in the video. So if I go to the folder that has those images, we can see that it actually did apply the sepia effect, which was the last part of the action. So very, very simple. The Show Dialog step, you can use those and it'll work flawlessly with Hot Folder for you to give your inputs on the step you want. And then as soon as you accept that, it will continue on with the processing. Now, as mentioned, there's a little more to the Stop step because that'll actually stop the action itself. So be sure to watch the next video in the series where I discuss more details of this Stop step, and if you need to use that, what you need to do in Hot Folder. Thanks for watching.